Aiyana Jones was a 7-year-old girl in Detroit. If in your brain, sir, you can justify the murder of a 7-year-old girl, I pray for your immortal soul, sir. There is nothing that a 7-year-old could have possibly done in this world to deserve being murdered by the cops. Sir, do you have children, sir? These are real stories. Someone approached us earlier and said, oh, why are you guys out here making all this noise about white people? It's not about white and black. It's not about Latinos. Mi gente, si ustedes están aquí, no es de raza. It's about right and wrong.
That's right.
The innocent murder of people is incorrect. We pay our police officers to protect and serve, as they say.
That's right.
Murdering a 7-year-old girl is not protecting and serving.
Power. All power to the people.
All power to the people.
We come here today. We come here today to remember the people, our brothers and sisters and babies that died at the hands of police. We, the new Black Panther Party for self-defense, believe in self-defense, and we make no apology for it. The 7th point of our 7th point platform and program say that we want an immediate end. Not next year, not next month, not tomorrow, not 10 years from now, but we want an immediate end to police harassment, brutality, and murder. We want an immediate end to that. And we will do whatever it takes to make sure that that happens. There will be a time when the police department, which is our occupying force in our community, will be afraid to walk their beat, will be afraid to sit in their squad cars like it was back in the 70s when the BLA was out. That time will come because people are getting sick and tired of being sick and tired. Our young Black and Latino men, women, and babies are tired of being pulled over, are tired of coming up to y'all coming up to us asking us, where's your ID? Where are you going? Where are you going? Where's your ID? Our people are getting sick and tired of that. And the time will come where we will not be marching anymore. We won't be saying, lift every voice and sing, but we'll be lifting every fist and swinging.
We will not be moved. We will not be moved. We will not be moved.
Aiyana Jones had a flash grenade thrown through the window. The police, the Detroit Special Response Team, came to the house. They saw toys in the yard. They saw children going back and forth, and they still proceeded to throw a flash grenade through the window.
A flash
Grenade while she was laying on the couch with her grandmother. And then they had the audacity to go to the door and shoot their gun through the door. The bullet ripped through the top of her head and blew her neck out. And you know what makes this sick? It's not just the killing of Aiyana Jones, but the police decided to engage in a cover-up of Aiyana Jones. They tried to cover it up. And we are here to say that we want justice for Aiyana Jones. Right here from the Lincoln Memorial.
It says right here.
We are calling on the Justice Department to launch civil rights violation charges on the police who murdered Aiyana Jones.
The cops went into the wrong house and murdered a little girl. And nobody has put that information out to you. Why not? Why aren't you asking for that information? Don't you want to know if the cops are killing little girls in cities here in the country?
I'll tell you what.
Don't you want to know if the cops are going into houses
right there
in cities in this country like they're in some free fire zone in Iraq and Afghanistan? And I will tell you, they shouldn't go into houses in Iraq and Afghanistan like that either. I'm a revolutionary and I think this whole system is no good. But what are you going to do about the cops murdering little girls in houses, sleeping with their grandmothers? And it got worse than that. The cops then beat down the grandmother, took her into custody, arrested her, drug tested her, and tested her fingers for gunpowder, trying to back you that information. These are questions that need to be asked about this, because the cops are murdering children in the ghettos and barrios across this country. And then they turn around and they blame the people for it. They say that Aiyana's family brought it on themselves. They say that their cops have to roll in the inner cities like that because the youths are so violent. But it is their system that's responsible for that violence. Their system has taken the jobs out of the inner city. Their system has wrecked the educational system. Their system leaves few, if any, legitimate ways for our youth to survive. And then they got their cops out there brutalizing and even murdering our youth. I'll tell you, this brutality, this misery, and all of this is built into the very fabric of this system. And I'll tell you what it's going to take. It's going to take a revolution to deal with it once and for all.
Police breaking down your door, looking for somebody who doesn't live in your house, throwing in live grenades, starting fires. This child was burned before she was shot on the top of her head and in her chest. And they want to say that that was an accident. No, they're supposed to be experts, and experts don't do that. But it happened. And things like this are happening all across the country. Oscar Grant was killed in Los Angeles on videotape, and they said, oops, it was another accident. It didn't look like an accident on videotape. No, there's a problem here in this country that needs to be addressed, and that's what you have a Justice Department for. So as we wind down, we want you to take good note, because when we come back in the months in the immediate future, when we deepen our ranks, when we come back 10 to 20, 30 times in our numbers to make this demand real and felt on this government in our time.
If there ain't gonna be no justice,
Ain't gonna be no peace.
if there ain't gonna be no justice,
Ain't gonna be no peace.
if there ain't gonna be no justice,
Ain't gonna be no peace.
no justice,
No peace.
no justice,
No peace.
no justice.
No peace.